In this lesson, we're beginning our journey into geometry by learning the three most important building blocks: points, lines, and planes. Let's start with the simplest idea in geometry: a point. A point shows an exact location in space. It tells us where something is, but it has no size. Points are usually named using capital letters like point A, point B, or point C. So remember, a point is simply an exact location. A line is straight and continues forever in both directions. One important idea in geometry is that 2 points determine a line. In other words, if you know the location of 2 points, you can draw exactly one straight line that goes through them. Now let's move to the third big idea: a plane. A plane is a flat surface that stretches forever in all directions. A plane can be described using 3 points that are not in a straight line. When 3 points lie on the same flat surface, they help define that entire plane. So a plane is basically an infinite flat surface. Let's summarize everything we learned. A point shows an exact location. A line is a straight path that goes on forever. And a plane is a flat surface that also continues forever. As you know, a line is straight and continues forever in both directions. That means it has no starting point and no ending point. Now let's look at something slightly different: a line segment. A line segment has two endpoints. That means it starts at one point and stops at another point. So, unlike a line, it does not continue forever. When we name a segment, we use the two endpoints. So, here we call it segment AB. Another important idea is that segments have length. We can measure how far point A is from point B, and that distance is called the length of the segment. So remember, a segment is a piece of a line with two endpoints and a measurable length. Next, let's talk about a ray. A ray starts at one point, but instead of stopping, it continues forever in one direction. So it has one endpoint, and then it goes on without ending. When naming a ray, the starting point must always come first. So ray AB starts at A and goes through B, continuing in that direction forever. Let's compare all three ideas so the differences are clear. A line goes forever in both directions. A segment has two endpoints and stops. And a ray starts at one point and goes forever in one direction.